Hey youth, I'm Jake. We're starting a new series called Toxic. We're glad you're here. Let's get started. So the word toxic refers to any poison that can cause illness or death. So we're talking about things like bleach, rat poison, my mom's chili. But the truth is, we let all sorts of toxins into our lives. Toxic thoughts and words and relationships. And this week we're going to talk specifically about those toxic thoughts. They're the kind of thoughts that they bring down your self-esteem, they're just negative, and they hurt our relationships. Thankfully, there's a few things we can do to battle these thoughts. Let's take a look. Identify your toxic thoughts. We all struggle with toxic thoughts, and they come in four main categories. The first is negative thoughts. This is thinking that you're just not good enough, that you're not smart enough or pretty enough. The next is fearful thoughts. This means you might be afraid of the future or of your friends rejecting you, and these thoughts paralyze us. Next is unhappy thoughts. This is thinking that something that you don't have is going to make you happier. Like you really wish you had a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you really wish you had a new car or more money. The last is critical thoughts. This is thinking that the people and things around you aren't good enough. You're always picking them apart and tearing them down, and it's never good. But identifying these things is only the first step. Next, we need to stop listening to lies and start listening to God. Toxic thoughts are lies. They're simply not true. God wants us to focus on what's true. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right and pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. This verse is telling us that we need to stop focusing on toxic thoughts. We need to focus on things that are good, things that draw us closer to God. We need to change the way that we think. We need to begin to think like God. It's normal to think toxic thoughts, and sometimes it might feel like it's unavoidable, but we can be freed from them. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Again, it is normal to focus on toxic thoughts, but God says that we don't have to live like that. The more that we focus on Him and His Word, the more that we learn about Him in small group, the more we can be freed of these thoughts and we can actually start to think the way that He does. We'll be free from these lies and we can focus on the truth.